Please note that I have told in my previous video too that these are the situations where I have answered, mostly I have answered as per surveyor's requirement, what surveyor wants. But there are still chances that you might have a better answer for these questions. So I would request you to please get these situations with your friends, discuss with your friends, and if you come a better answer with for them, stick to that. So this is Captain Divesh, one of the favorite question where he says that on starboard side you see three blips. On starboard bow you see three blips coming and going. What action you'll take? Sometimes he says three blips, or sometimes he says that a target is appearing or clutter is appearing on your or your radar and it is coming and going. This situation is of restrictive visibility. So the answer is you put a EBL and VRM onto that blip or approximate area where you have seen that blip, and you must adjust your clutter and gain settings to make sure that they are at optimum setting, neither they are too high neither they are too low. And then by that time you will increase the intensity of foghorns on your vessel, and you must ask your lookout to keep a sharp lookout on the area where you have seen that blip on the radar. And by this time you will reduce, if still you are not able to acquire that target, then you must reduce your speed to bare minimum at which you can maintain your course and speed. This is the answer, Captain Divesh. So this is Captain Divesh. Another question where he says that you have a vessel forward of you in a normal clear visibility. Which side you are going to overtake her from and why? So the answer is that first you must ask him, sir, how many miles the vessel is away from me, because without knowing how many miles the vessel is away from you, how can you alter anywhere? So first always make sure you ask him, sir, may I know how many miles the vessel is away from you? So supposedly he says normally 3 to 4 miles. Okay. So then you will answer is, sir, depending upon my next course and depending upon the traffic in the area and my next course, I will going to alter course the vessel. And he should be satisfied with this answer. Normally Captain Divesh satisfied here, but if he still persists that no, if you have a course of 00 degree and still if he wants to know that what side you will alter, so you can say that I will sound one short blast, alter course to starboard and pass on her starboard side. So if he asks why, then you must say that normally in a crossing situation or in a head-on situation, normally as per rules I have to alter to starboard. So considering that, I would like to keep my starboard side clear, and hence I would go to starboard and pass starboard side of the target vessel. If the Captain Divesh still persists to answer this question. So this is Captain Miranda's another situation where in restrictive visibility where he says that risk of collision exists from both vessels. Target 1 which is crossing from port side, target 2 which is coming from your starboard quarter and going to overtake you. So you will say that as per rule 19 I cannot alter course to port for a vessel forward of a beam. Hence here only thing is you can alter course to starboard, but always know that before saying so you will always make sure to answer that first you will determine the TCPAs of the vessels, because in where you have two vessel situation, always remember TCPA is very important, meaning with which vessel you are going to encounter first or with which vessel you are going to have a close quarter situation first. So if the target 1 is maintaining good speed, then in this situation we assume that target 1 will be surely coming first in contact with us. So for this vessel we will go to starboard and will come parallel to the target 1, and once the target 1 vessel is clear after altering course to starboard, then we will resume back to our course and the target 2 will be also cleared. So in this situation the key point is TCPA is very important, that you must ensure the TCPA. So this is Captain Miranda's one of the situation where he shows either by card. Sometimes he will show you the situation by card, or sometimes he will just tell you just orally. So he says that you are seeing a starboard, for example he can give you any of the situation, either green light or port light. So for example if he says that you are seeing a green light of a target vessel, side light, green side light of a target vessel, what action will take? So the answer would be, sir, I will maintain my course and speed and continue monitoring that vessel, and then I will monitor that either the range and the bearing of the vessel is opening or not. Because what as per his knowledge or his thinking is that when you are seeing side light of a vessel means she's moving in either in east or west, somewhere in that direction. So by the time you reach the vessel where you are seeing that target, she will be keeping clear of you. So that is why you must always answer that you will continue to monitor that vessel, and you will continue to monitor that either the range and bearing and the range are increasing or not, because as I'm seeing the sailor, she must be going in any direction. So this is what he wants to hear. So this is Captain Miranda's one more situation where he says that you see a vessel ahead of you agrounded. Answer is, guys, the important point over here is you must know the head of the vessel, means the bow, where the vessel's bow is. So you, in this diagram you can see the bow is towards eastward. So in this switch situation, the answer is, sir, immediately I will go in my chart, check my depth, check my eco sounder showing correct depths, and then in this situation I will reduce my speed or take all her way off, and I will inform master. And if he still ask you, okay, but which side you will pass of that vessel, so your answer should be, I'll sound 2 short blast, alter course to port and pass from my port side. Because now I'm explaining, because as per his thinking, Captain Miranda thinks that this vessel has come from port side and she is agrounded like this, while coming from port side to starboard side she is agrounded like this from. So this means that you have some uncharted depth or shallow water on your starboard side. So that is why that vessel has agrounded. So never alter course to starboard and pass from the starboard side of the vessel. You might have shallow patches on your starboard side which are not there in your chart. So the important point is that you must reduce speed, take all our way off, and when you want to pass that vessel, you have to pass on the port side of that vessel. That for this question he failed me worst, Captain. So Captain Miranda's another situation is where you see a ports from your port bow, a vessel is crossing, that is a pilot vessel. What action you will take? So the answer should be, first I will check that the pilot vessel is coming from my vessel or not. And if that pilot vessel is not coming from my vessel, then as per rule 15 it is her responsibility to keep clear of me when the risk of collision exists. So this is a situation by Captain Oak where he says that you are in restrictive visibility and radar in operation, means radar is not working. So vessel is crossing from port side, action. So the answer would be in this situation is that I will reduce my speed to bare minimum at which I can maintain my course and speed and allow her to pass, and if required I will take all her way off, or if still required to take action I will reverse my means of propulsion. So the next follow-up question from Captain Oak would be, how will you let other vessel know that you have reversed your means of propulsion? So the answer would be simple, I will sound 1 prolonged blast in 2 minutes, and if I've taken all way off, then I will sound 2 prolonged blast in 1 minute. So this is the answer. Another simple situation by Captain Oak is that you are in restrictive visibility, you have an obstruction on your starboard side in a TSS, and you have a vessel forward of you. So how you is going to overtake that vessel? So the answer is simple, that you will go to port side and you will overtake her on her port side. Next question by Captain Oak is that you are in a TSS, you have a vessel forward of you, how you are going to overtake, or from which side you will overtake? So the answer should be that I can overtake from either side depending upon the traffic and my next course. So I can overtake from either side. So he'll say, okay, let's say for example, which side you want to overtake. So you can choose any side. Sir, I will alter course to port and I will go port side and I will overtake her from port side. So as soon as you come near to that vessel, he will say, okay, now once you are near to that vessel, your engines have failed, what will happen? So you basically, he wants to hear things about interaction, that if you go too close to that vessel, there are chances that bow repulsion and stern getting sucked up. So you will tend to avoid that and you will keep your vessel clear of that vessel. And next question, when he says that your vessel engines have failed, what action you will do, what action you will take? So you will say that I'll switch on the NUC light, go into the separation zone, inform master and inform VTS, and I will prepare for my anchors and will go for anchoring. The next follow-up question would be, at what speed you will lower the anchor? So the answer is at less than 0.5 knots, or when the ship is stopped or ship is about to stop, I will let go the anchor. So this is very pet question of him. He always asks that if when you are overtaking, what action you will take. So basically he wants to hear about those interactions between vessel, and he will always say that your engines are failed, so what action next you will take. So he wants to hear that from you that you will go to separation zone and go anchor there.